So it's a very beautiful day, and it's October the 25th. Unbelievable that it snowed last week. It was so cold outside that it actually snowed. So all of a sudden, over the weekend, we got an Indian summer. And if you don't know what Indian summer is, it's a last chance, as we call it in Michigan, for you to go out and enjoy warm weather. So this Indian summer, over the weekend, I think today is the last day, so this is about the third day, right, babe?
Yeah.
So I said, let's go fishing one last time, because we really didn't get a chance to go fishing very much because I had surgery, and Mr. G, he was so sweet to wait on me to be able to maneuver the rocks and grass and the hills that we have to get through to get down here to the pier. I don't know if you can see in the distance there's someone fishing. That's our normal spot. And as long as we've been coming, we've always been able to get that particular spot. But with that spot, sometimes when I cast, I would, I believe it was the last time my line went all the way in those trees over there. So where we're at now, there are no trees and the sun is up on us. So we're just gonna see what happens. Sometimes I think though that even the fish know that the seasons have changed, because they don't bite like they do when it's warmer, consistent warm weather. I should say it like that. They, I believe, tend to hide and get deeper into the water to keep to keep their blood circulating, because I think they would get very cold and freeze if they were on top where we could fish for them. So we're gonna see what happens. Mr. G has set up my pink rod for me. I believe they're both set up. Are they both set up or just one?
Just one. Both of them?
Yeah, might as well set both of them. So I'm going to give it a try. I have to be really careful. The pier does tend to move a little bit. I'm walking pretty good now, but my balance is still off. So I have to be really careful because they're not in the guardrail. So who did that?
I just know.
Oh, okay. What was I saying? There's no guardrails, so I have to be really careful. Okay. Now I forgot this is the one where I have to look over here in this direction to get my line to go center. The wind always carries my line, so I'm gonna pull in the slack here. My bobber kind of went up under the water. That's an indication that something is nibbling. But when I snatch back, I don't feel anything except for the weight of the water. You know how you go swimming and when you get out of the pool, your legs feel really heavy? So this bobber feels really heavy as I pull it back in. And my worm did not look like this when I threw it in, so I think something did tug at it. So let me put this worm on the hook a little bit better. That's too much because the fish will just suck that right off. This actually could have been cut. Where's the scissors?
What?
To cut this worm.
Uh-uh.
You making up my video.
No, you don't need cutting. It just needs to be shoved back on you. You're trying to crawl off.
All right. So Mr. G fixed up the worm for me. He didn't cut it. See how I throw out straight, but the wind carries it?
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that. Because I believe the fish are in the deeper part of the lake so that they can go down further to stay warm.
So we can adjust the hook.
Because in the wintertime, this whole lake will become ice. And people ice fish and they actually will walk out. But it has to be what, 6 to 12 inches deep before you can walk on it?
Something like that. But you know, on Lake Michigan, so they drive the truck out there.
Yeah, people actually drive their vehicles out onto the lake, and then they put up a shanty, which is like a little shelter. And in the shanty, they can have like a small battery-operated heater, you know, to keep your hands warm. My dad had all of that ice fishing equipment, and he would go, and every time he went, I would be so scared because you hear the stories where something pulled him. Come,
You got
come.
something?
Oh my goodness, that's a pretty nice
That's
size
a nice
one.
bluegill.
Okay, so should we keep it or throw it back? Because you did
Maybe.
bring the bucket.
Yeah, maybe we should keep it and see how many we get.
Okay. I got the first fish. Yes. You got to put some water in the bucket. So I can still use the same worm. Be careful when you bend over there to get the water. Is that enough water?
Yeah.
So that's what we typically do. We'll bring a bucket and just dip and get a little bit of water out of the lake. And then whatever we catch, we'll put in the bucket. Depending on how many fish we catch and the size, we might take them home. I'll be cleaning them because Mr. G won't clean them. He's eerie of guts. But I was taught by my dad and watched my dad for several years, so I'm comfortable with it. What was I going to say? I do have a license. If you're wondering about a fishing license, this year, Mr. G went to the back of the Myers store, which is something like a Walmart, and he got his fishing license, and I think paid what? $11. And I was around the Campbells and things like that. So then I come back to the license department, and I got mine, and I saw the man. He was like, and he kept messing with the cash register, and I'm like, something's not right. And he came over. He was like, I guess you get your license for free. By me being a senior citizen, you get it for a reduced rate, but for some reason he was not able to key in the price for me, so my license this year was free. And if you take them home, if I forget the name of the people who will come and look at what you've caught. What is their name?
Wildlife.
Yeah, it's something with wildlife. And if you don't have a license, you can be fined and or jailed. So, where are your lines? Okay, I see them. Okay, I guess I'll go back where I was.
Oh, now he's gone.
Did you guys hear it hit the water?
You hear me? He's gone now.
Oh, he's gone. You want to go to our spot? Or should we move? Stay here? Okay. So, the man who was fishing at our normal spot is gone. If you want to go ahead of me and go down and I'll just catch up with you. Only thing, I won't have the same vantage point for the tripod.
Can we just see?
Okay. I want you to catch a fish too. He actually believes that he cannot catch a fish unless we're down there. But you see, your wife just caught one. A nice size one that we might have to let go back. So all of the fish are not hiding. When I stand here on this pier, I feel like I'm on a boat because the water is moving in an opposite direction. And I just feel like I'm on a boat and that I'm moving. It's so peaceful, so relaxing. So if you're ever up under stress and you have a lake nearby or you live on a lake, go fishing. We just do this for fun. The wind did not help me on that cast. So I'm going to try that again. Where are your lines? Because I don't know. Okay, I see one bobber, two bobbers. Okay. I don't know why the wind carries this one like it does. I'm going to try on this side because a lot of fish hide in all of this grass and seaweed that I can actually see here. So let's see what happens on this side. Okay. That cast went out pretty far. I can't believe I caught the first fish. And I felt that bite and I snatched so I could hook it. And that was right in on the side of his jaw. Mr. G is notorious for when he catches his fish, when he pulls back after he feels the bite, the hook is always through the eye. And then they come back with the eye bleeding. I feel so bad for them. I bet you my worm will be gone over here in this thick stuff. The fish will see it and eat it off. I'm gonna slowly bring it in because I'm not feeling anything tug at it. But I have a sneaky suspicion that these are some very clever fish. So we'll be back if we catch anything else. Okay, that didn't take but like 2 minutes. I don't believe the luck I'm having. A little bitty perch. Get him up a little bit closer, babe, to the camera. The camera's on the left side. Yep. See the stripes on him?
Okay, cool. Hold on.
That's a lake perch, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sandra from the Soul Food Queen channel loves lake perch.
You throw that on there.
No, keep him.
And you still on the same worm, man?
Yep, I'm still on the same worm.
Okay.
Okay, I'll be back. Okay, guys, so we have moved to Mr. G's favorite pier because he hadn't caught anything yet. And he told me to shut up. We were down on that pier there. I'm gonna see if I can pull it a little bit closer for you guys. Yep, down there we were on that pier. But I have to show you, this tree here was full of leaves the very last time we were here, and my line got caught in the tree, so my bobber is in the tree. Now we just saw it. Where is it at so I can, oh, there it is. I have to stand over here to see it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is probably draw a circle around it because I can't pull it in enough for you guys to see because I don't see it. I don't see it, and I know it's right there. So I'll find it when I get home and pull it closer on the editor and draw a circle around it. But we lost that equipment the last time that we were here. But it's an absolutely beautiful lake. You see the trees have all changed color. I'll probably put a side by side with some footage from the few times that we were able to make it out this season, just so you can see the difference in the color of the leaves. So peaceful, so quiet, so serene. So you guys know what I have to do. I need to beat Mr. G and catch a fish first. I'm talking about from this pier. Catch a fish from this pier. Okay, I'll be back if we catch anything. Okay, guys, I think it's been like 5 minutes. Mr. G says that this is a small bass.
Yeah, it's a small, it's a baby smallmouth bass.
A baby smallmouth bass.
See the mouth?
But Mr. G didn't catch him. So this is my third fish, and I'm on his pier.
Ain't this the same one?
No, it's not the same one.
You can't keep these this small.
They ain't gonna say nothing. They don't ever say nothing.
Get the bucket.
Let me get the bucket. Let's see how they're doing over here anyway. Okay, here's the bucket. I'm gonna bring it on this side where it's more room. Okay. Unbelievable. I'll be back if I catch something else. Yep, I did. So it was out that way. I wanted everybody to see me reel that one in. So with Mr. G being the production assistant he is, he throws the fish back into the water for me to reel in. So, yep, there's my hand. I had the camera facing the opposite direction, guys, so sorry about that. There were a few bad words, so I had to do a quick voiceover because I want to minimize the bad words for monetization reasons. But Yeah, I just caught fish number 4. But I want Mr. G to catch a fish before we leave.
I ain't catching nothing.
See, don't say it like that. And I really wanted to come fishing bad, too.
I know. I don't have a lot of explaining to do, son.
Oh, God, when we tell Pastor.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my goodness. I did not see anywhere on the Weather Channel calendar app that I have on my phone that we were going to get temperatures like this again. So I really wanted to come because Mr. G did miss out on a lot of fishing this season because of my surgery. So I wanted to get us out here one more time.
Come out here and beat me down.
Well, I can't help it if the fish like my rod better.
We need no more than 2 worms.
Yeah, because this is the same worm, right?
Mm-hmm.
Again. So I think I used 3 worms out of the box of 15.
Mm-hmm.
We purchased 2 boxes, and the worms, or night crawlers as Mr. G calls them, are not cheap. They're like $5 a container, and you only get 15.
We run out.
Yeah, we usually run out. So what we don't use, I plan to take home and just toss in the soil in my garden. If they can burrow themselves down far enough to withstand the winter, they'll make good fertilization for the soil. That soil in my garden is already really, really rich in nutrients, so these night crawlers will certainly help, whether they survive or not. It would be nice if they survived and would make babies, and then in the spring we could shovel up some and bring our own night crawlers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Put them into some soil in like the gallon bags. No, okay, I was just getting ready to say, glad you crossed my line. So Mr. G is using 2 rods. I can't fish with 2 rods because I need to have it in my hand so I can feel when the when the fish hits it. He says evidently he can't either, but he uses a technique with his foot and puts his foot on top of the rod, and I guess he feels a vibration on the bottom of his shoe, and that notifies him that there's a fish on his line. With me,
Well, I also watch the line.
yeah, I can just barely see it, so I have to rely on the bobber.
If a fish is on
Mm-hmm.
there, that line gonna tighten up. Just like here.
They wouldn't pull the line?
That's why I keep my foot nearby.
Okay, so that's why your foot is there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Cause you remember I told you that one day I come out and threw it in and laid the pole down and went to bait my other pole,
Mm-hmm.
and the pole was in the water.
Yeah, I remember.
The fish had pulled it into the water.
Mm-hmm.
They had to fish it out.
Well, if we get anything else, we'll be back. Okay, guys, here are the fish that I caught today.
Hold on.
I have a lake perch, a bass, and 2 nice size bluegill. Very nice size. We're gonna put them back though. That looks like the first one that I caught. And that's the second one that I caught, I believe. Uh-oh.
Bye.
Bye. He was ready to go back into the lake. No, that bass and that lake perch, they kind of fast.
I don't want to get stuck.
Yeah, you know what? That's okay. I'll
Oh,
just...
wait a minute.
Oh, the net. You think the net will go down in there? I don't know if you can maneuver it though. That's the bass. Uh-oh.
Come on, buddy.
Keep jumping. One more jump.
Almost.
There you go. And then the lake perch, which he's kind of small. So see you later, little fella. Okay, so I caught 4 and released 4. We're gonna stop at the market and pick up steak and barbecue. Yep, we're gonna fire up the grill instead since it's such a nice day. Thank you so much for watching. See you next season. See you next season, Pier. So guys, this is the hill that I was telling you about. There's like 5 steps before you get down to the pier there. They're covered by leaves right now. And then this is what I have to maneuver with my knee. Almost to the top. I'm at the top. See people walking there. It looks like, oh, I'm out of breath. Down in the distance, they're preparing for some type of event. Mr. G is coming back up to help me. Oh, thank you. I don't use these stairs. Nice trails. And down that way, it's just so beautiful. I just have the pillow. And this is what it looks like from the parking lot. So up a hill and down a hill. Both ways.